everybody, welcome to another daily devotion. Good to have you with us. I'm in Andover, Mass, and I stayed at a hotel last night after a doubleheader of shows. And this hotel I've stayed at before, and I like staying here because they have this kind of nature path behind the hotel, and it leads over to, I think I'm going the right way, to a river over here, but it's just a really nice way to start the morning. So I figured I'd come out. I'm about to drive 4.5 hours. I figured I'd come out and just walk a little bit and talk just a little about one particular theme that had come up over the course of the shows over the 4 shows over the last 3 days. And so I played a show in South Jersey on Friday night. I was in Eastport, New York, which is on Long Island, on Saturday. And then yesterday, Sunday morning, I was in Granby, Connecticut. And it wasn't just like leading worship. It was, they said, hey, you've just got the whole service. I was like, oh, great. So I did that in the morning. And then last night I was in Bradford, Massachusetts. So 4 different states: New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, and Massachusetts over the weekend. But I played Fear Not at every show, I think. Yeah. And the Saturday and Sunday shows were really interesting. Sunday morning especially, I decided to play Oceans. And Oceans, if you know the bridge where it says, Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. And that is... I always describe it as it's like this prayer that that's kind of jammed in the middle of this bridge. It's kind of wild. And this is getting very beautiful. Let me just do a little pano here. What a spot, huh? How gorgeous. Let me walk over this way and we can check out the river here. You can hear it maybe in the background. There's a highway on that side. But so I'm talking through Oceans and the bridge on Sunday morning. And I'd found like 7 or 8 verses that spoke on fear and the assurance that God is with us. And the story that always gets me, or one of the stories that always gets me, is the pastor of this church. He was dealing, I can't remember what kind of cancer he had, but he was dealing with it, and, for a while. And I hadn't seen him in about a year. And the guy that booked me there, he's a bud, he came up to me and he said, just an update on the pastor. He's doing great. He's defying the odds. And the doctors are a little confounded as to what's happening with his treatment, because they've taken him off the medicine and said, we're just going to let your body do its thing for the next 6 months. And I was like, holy moly. And so I saw him. And he came up and he said, it's amazing. The doctors don't know what's going on. And I said, but you know what's going on. And he said, yeah, of course I know what's going on. And it was just so cool to kind of hear him speak about Jesus and the miracle of healing. And he said, and he had told me in years past, he said, Fear Not is just this song that speaks to me all the time. And he said, I've used it during treatments. And he said I just sing it a lot. And so it always leads me back to the fact that in the Bible there are over 350 verses that speak on fear, and how God is always telling us, be not afraid, do not be afraid, fear not, I'm with you. Boy, it's this constant reminder. And so Saturday, I'm playing a show on Long Island, and this is the third year I've done it. And I finished the set. It was a beautiful set, gorgeous, gorgeous. Like the venue and the weather we had, the sun was just popping through the clouds. It was just beautiful. And this woman, I was making my way off stage to head over to the merch table, and she came over to me and she said, I saw you 2 years ago, and after I had seen you, I heard you play that song, Fear Not, bought Faith and Gasoline, the album that the song is on. And she said about a month later, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And she said, that song just got me through it. She said, I listened to it over and over and over again through the treatments and through my just dealing with this, the devotions and just her prayer life and all of this stuff. And I said, well, how are you doing now? And she said, I'm cancer free. And I was like, oh my gosh, like just amazing to hear that. And this song didn't have anything to do with it. It was all just God working through her and healing. And had I known that, I wish I had played I Am Ready Now. But just two amazing stories about this song. And I said it last night in Massachusetts on the stage. I was like, sometimes as songwriters we write these songs and they mean one thing to us, but as soon as we put it out there, they're no longer ours. They're in the hands and the ears of the listener, and they get to do with them whatever they want. Use them however they want and let them speak to them however they want. And so it was super encouraging to just hear how that song has just helped people through in these two particular instances, through their cancer treatments. I mean, that's what an honor and humbling, and just how God uses what we put out there to help others. So I say all that to say this. Not everybody is a singer, songwriter, whatever. Like, I get that. Look at this. Good morning. Welcome. This is incredible. But I say all that to say this. Whatever you do, just do it in the name of Jesus. And let God speak through your productivity, through your actions, through whatever it is you're putting out there. The Father will use it in a way that you may not even ever hear about or ever understand, but He'll use it. And our God continues to just speak through us. And it's so awesome to get to do this and to hear stories like that and just let God work in it all. So today, let your life be a reflection of Him. Let your words reflect His goodness. Let your heart be open to the Father, to His plans for you. Let your mind be open to the plans that He has for you today. Okay? Man, it's a good way to start the day. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Fear not. For our Father is with us. Let me just show you this view again, and then maybe I'll take a little video as I walk out of this spot. But, boy, so good to just come down before this drive and spend some time just talking about Jesus. It's a good thing to do. It's a very good thing to do. Here you go. here's your moment of clarity. And I just pray for our community today that God would use us to reflect Him and be a reflection of Him in our daily lives. All right, guys, if you want to join us, join our community, head over to joindaysband.com, get involved, and get access to some amazing stuff and help us change and save lives every day and every week. All right, prayers up for you. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.